New videos every day. Psychetruth. Life, wisdom.
Hi, this is Courtney, and you're watching Safe Stretches for Beginners. This is a video that's going to be great to help you alleviate any tension or pain if you've got something accumulating in your back or in your shoulders, if you're rehabilitating from any kind of injury or surgery. Please leave me a comment and let me know why you tuned into this video, what's going on in your body, in your life that you're looking to safely stretch and bring some good quality healing energy towards. We're going to get started with some pillows, and what I have here is a bolster, just any kind of large pillow will do, and then I have two smaller pillows that I'm also going to use. So you can, play around with what you have on hand, pillows from the couch, blankets, pillows from your bed, or, little yoga blocks or something like that. Go ahead and grab, and we'll get started. So the first pose that we're going to stretch out in is called a reclined cobbler's pose. So this large pillow I have behind my back. So my butt is sitting on the ground, but this pillow is going to support my back from the top of my pelvis all the way up towards my head. And then the two smaller pillows I'm going to take out to the sides of my mat. And what you'll do is bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees butterfly apart. So these small pillows are going to support underneath the top of your thigh and underneath your shin, so that your knee joints are stable. If you find that you need more lift than what you have, go ahead and double up the pillows so you give your knee as much height as it needs to feel supported. You don't want to feel any kind of tweaking in your knee joint. So this big pillow is close to my body and I lay back down. Good. Now just relax into it. You can shift around until you feel a comfortable spot, and this is what we call our reclined cobbler's pose. It's a great position to start relaxing your hip joints. So this posture is going to be a great one to start with, because if you've been doing a lot of standing, a lot of walking, or just building energy in your legs and in your hips, by laying down in this position, all of these muscles that support your body and connect into your legs, they run very close to the spinal column. They are going to be able to relax and open. So we tend to hold a lot of tension in our belly and a lot of tension in our hips that keep us a little bit tight and a little bit restricted. And we need that tightness, we need that strength to feel supported. But in these stretches, we are allowing that strength to really expand. So these muscles that run alongside our spine and that go deep into our pelvis, deep into the hips, we're giving them a chance to really just breathe. And they're still strong, they're still powerful. As a matter of fact, they're going to be even more powerful now that we've given them a chance to take some breaths and feel supported. So by having the pillows under your knees and the pillow under your back, you're really giving this whole part of your body, your thighs, your hips, your belly, you're giving it a chance to feel the support, because this part of our body does so much work for us all the time. Even if we're just sitting at our desk, this part of our body is bearing a lot of weight and bearing a lot of tension and a lot of stress that sometimes can be subconscious. We're not even aware of it. So giving yourself time to feel supported and allow this part of your body to really just relax, surrender into the breath, surrender into the time as it passes here. I'll give you 10 times more strength when we start walking again. So from this reclined cobbler's position, just bring a little bit movement through your feet, through your hands, through your shoulders. You're going to step onto the soles of your feet. You can lift your one arm up alongside your ear so that you roll over onto your side. Use your other hand to press yourself up. I'm going to to take these little pillows off to the side because I'm not going to use them for a little while. You have your large pillow still exactly where it was before. So this big pillow is your orientation. You want to turn and look towards this pillow. And then take your, I'm gonna do it with you right and left side. So my knees are over to the left side of my mat. I'm gonna take my top knee and put it in my left foot here. So I just have a staggering left knee and then right knee. Now I'm gonna turn over my top leg, my left leg, look to the bolster, look to the large pillow, and lay my chest down. And if it's too much to turn your ear away, you can let your chin be over to the left side. You can also turn your neck so that your chin is over to the other side. So go ahead and leave me a comment now that we've gotten into this video. What brought you here? Why did you come to Safe Stretches for Beginners? I'm gonna come back up and we're just gonna go right onto the other side. So you pop up into a seat, you can bring the soles of your feet together just as we started, and then stagger your knees to the other side. So now I have my right leg on top, I have my left knee in the sole of my right foot, and I'm gonna keep turning around to find the big pillow and then rest my chest down. Another note is you want to bring the pillow close to your hips so that your abdomen is also supported. And what you can do if you want to get a little bit deeper into the twist is actually take your right hand here and pull the belly a little bit more over to the right side. And whichever ear is comfortable, your left or your right ear, rest it on your pillow. So this pose is great, especially if you're dealing with anything going on in your upper body. I've had a really, really bad injury in my right wrist from falling off a skateboard in my younger, more carefree days. And it really pretty much jacked up my whole arm and neck to where I didn't think I would be able to practice yoga again. I really couldn't do downward dog for almost a year. And I was quite upset. But these restorative stretches really saved me because I was able to still stay connected to my body, connected to my breath, and it rehabilitates a place of strength even if you have an injury. So you can see that this is really supporting my shoulders and it's also supporting my chest, but it's not completely that I'm just laying down on the pillow. I'm also engaging some energy just naturally along the trunk of my body as it's supported by the pillows. Then we're going to press all the way back up and wheel around back to our center beginning pose in reclined cobbler. From here, turn around so that you're facing the big pillow, and we're going to a supported child's pose. I'm going to take the small pillows again out, and you can play with placing the pillows behind your knee so they are snug behind your knee, and they also create a little compression for your calf and your hamstring. So this right here is going to be very helpful if you have any kind of knee injury. Again, with the right side of my body, sometimes I get some energy caught in my knee and I have to kind of realign my muscles and my bones and my joints. So this pressure here with a pillow tucked underneath the back of your knee is going to help realign your muscles and soften the energy around your kneecaps. Now open your knees so that when you fold forward into child's pose, you can draw this larger pillow closer to your body and feel supported with your belly and your chest. Just fold forward into child's pose. Continue to breathe every time you breathe in child's pose with this bolster, you might find that you can lengthen out and stretch away from your hips just a little further. The breath travels into the body, and as your chest is supported with this large pillow here, the breath has to navigate some different territory in your body. So if you're used to breathing really high up into the tops of your lungs, we call that more of a breath that generates anxiety. So this child's pose helps you re-navigate your breath so that you're breathing deeper into your body and you're expanding the area around your kidneys. You're expanding the area through your side ribs, through your power center, through your core. And you're not just getting caught up in these places that hold a lot of stress. So relax as your breath expands through your body. Let go of your tensions, let go of your stress. Leave me a comment. Let me know what it is that you enjoy about child's pose. If there's anything you're really getting to experience here, any breakthroughs at all, I'd love to hear them. I have tons of breakthroughs in yoga. Every time I enter some of these poses, just profound shifts can happen in a few moments that we breathe, quiet our mind, and tune into the sensations. What the sensations are fueling for us, what the sensations are telling us, what the sensations are moving within us. You can turn your ear from one side to another. You're going to feel the entire length of your spine relaxing. Dropping into the support of child's pose. So take a big deep breath to rise up out of your supported child's pose and shift the large pillow away from you, and we'll turn it to be perpendicular to the length of your mat. I'm going to take these smaller pillows away for now, and then I'm just going to come onto my elbows, walk my feet back, lay down so I'm on the tops of my thighs, and shift my elbows in front of the large pillow so your ribs and your chest are supported. One note here is that your elbow, your shoulder are in line with each other, and that your chest feels supported. Your lower back doesn't feel like it's overextending. And then you can bring your hands together, interlace your fingers so the palms of your hands come towards one another, and let your chin gently drop towards your chest. So this is elongating the back of your neck. You're providing support for your chest through your arms and your shoulders, but with the pillow, you're really allowing your chest to soften and allowing the muscles of your shoulders to relax, so that where the tension builds and inhabits us through unconscious action and stress, we get to slowly let that melt away, rest into the support of our structure, rest into the support of our pillows and our support that we're using for the stretches. Continue to breathe deeply. If your chin is dropping way low, check and see if you're just totally tuned out of your practice. Don't completely fall asleep here, but do find a little place where you can continue to breathe deeply and melt through your tension. A lot of times in the shoulders, it can be really tricky because we might want to overstretch this area because we have some tight muscles in here, but there's so many layers of muscles around our neck and our shoulders. Some of them are very big, like the upper trapezius the trapezius that goes all the way through our back body. And then the smaller, more refined neck muscles. So we want to make sure that we're not just overstretching the smaller neck muscles, but we want to also find those deep body muscles getting a chance to relax. So that's why we like to hold this position for a long time. Continuing to breathe and continuing to stay present in your mind. Relax your jaw. Relax the backs of your eyes. And as you relax your jaw and the backs of your eyes, you can take your neck through some very subtle stretches. Just stretching your chin away from your right shoulder. And then stretching your chin away from your left shoulder. Nice and easy. When we're coming up out of this, pretty easy to just roll over onto your side. And let's press up to a seat. You're gonna press up out of that and come back onto your seat. Turn to face the pillow again. We're gonna turn it to be parallel with the length of our mat. So the soles of our feet were together in the beginning. You're gonna keep your left foot turned into your and extend your right foot out. Now, pull your large pillow close to you. And if this is really uncomfortable, take one of your smaller pillows and sit up. So sometimes that just will help ground our legs and ground our hips by elevating our hips. So for our next stretch, I'm gonna start in our cobbler's pose and keep your left foot into your body, extend your right foot out to the side. If this is uncomfortable to sit on the ground, take one of your smaller pillows and sit your hips up onto it so you can relax more deeply through your legs. Now take your large pillow and I'm going to put it on top of my left heel, on top of my left ankle, and reach my body out over the pillow so that my belly is supported on top of the pillow and my chest is supported on top of my elbows. If you're feeling really flexible, you can lay all the way down onto the pillow, but feel free to also just stay propped up because this is a continuation of the Sphinx pose that we were just in, relaxing the deep muscles of the back body, relaxing the muscles around the jaw and around your eyes, all of your facial muscles. And we're also relaxing into your hips. Where are you feeling this stretch? Are you feeling it in your inner thigh? Are you feeling it in your outer hip? Are you feeling it in your jaw? In your ear? There's a lot of correlation between opening our hips and releasing tension that's held in our jaw and releasing tension that's held in our inner ears. So just because you're feeling a lot of sensation concentrated perhaps in your hips doesn't mean the rest of your body isn't also shifting around. Soles of the feet together again for the other side. Left leg extends out. Right heel close to you. Bring the bolster, the large pillow up over your right heel. Lift your belly so that you can extend onto the big pillow and prop up onto your elbows. Don't overstretch. We don't want to get into the stretching of our ligaments or tweaking into our knee. We want to get into the full body inhabitation. So as you're stretching, you are stretching through your muscles. Your ligaments are there to be strong and to be supportive. Your muscles are there to be to be more fluid, to stretch, to contract, and to relax. So we're getting into the muscles. We want to take a lot of time in each of these poses so that we get the full effect. And you can take these more simple stretches. Just because it's a beginner simple stretch does not mean it's not absolutely amazing, absolutely profound. You're going to take these simple stretches and you are going to continue moving, continuing to progress in your life and in your yoga practice or your, cycling, running, training, whatever it is that you're doing. And you're going to return like 10 times stronger, 10 times more healthy because of the time that you can spend in these longer, deeper stretches. They're really, really, really great medicine for the entire system. So leave me a comment. Let me know if there's something that you're hoping to accomplish from these simple stretches. If there's something you're hoping to not only heal inside of yourself, inside of your body, but if there's something you're really working on actually achieving as well, please let me know. From here, we're going to return both feet in towards one another for a simple cross-legged seat. Take a moment to sit up onto a little cushion if you need a cushion, with your hands on your knees. Okay. With your hands on your knees, draw your shoulders onto your back body and pull your rib cage forward. Lift up through your throat, lift up through your chin. Lift up through your forehead, lift up through the crown of your head. And then exhale, draw your tailbone under your body. As you widen your elbows, widen your back, and round. Again, inhale, you release your hips back, your chest forward, open all the way to the top of your spine, to the crown of your head. And exhale, elbows wide, tailbone scoops under so the back body expands. One more time, inhale. And exhale. So now we're going to lay down onto your back with your pillows nearby. And we'll take one pillow and place it just under your hips. So we have gentle elevation of the hips for a supported bridge pose. Now, there's a tendency to maybe have your pillow a little too high on your lower back. Just notice my body here. If my pillow is high on my back, I'm going to have a tilt of my pelvis. If I can pull my pillow down so it's just on my sacrum, it's actually not on my lower back at all, it is on my hips. That is going to give me a length of my lower back and an elevation of my sacrum, an elevation of my hips. So that's where you want to have your support. If you want to have a little bit more support, take your second pillow and again, make sure the support is right on your pelvis, not on your spine. Roll one shoulder and then another shoulder gently under your body. And let's rest here for a few breaths. Supported bridge pose is great for rehabilitating your hips. Sometimes we have imbalances on our hip where one hip is pulled forward or back or turned to one side or another. It can happen from injuries. I've had a lot of also snowboarding injuries where falling down onto one hip and those kinds of high impact injuries can stay in our body for years. These supported stretches right here help you to return to a place of balance that you might have kind of gotten knocked. Your nervous system sometimes is the most important thing to rehabilitate. Your body might actually be quite physically capable of being back into balance and being free from injury, and it's your nervous system from the impact or from the experience that continues to hold on and continues to pattern the body in its imbalance. So by providing a support and allowing time to pass, allowing breath to move in these poses, you return your nervous system and your musculoskeletal system back into a synchronized rhythm. So if you're feeling up to it, from here, you can draw one knee up over your hip, just like this. Place your foot on your opposite knee. So what's going to happen here is a little movement through your psoas, these deep abdominal muscles close to your spine and on the inside of your pelvis. As those deep muscles relax and start to dynamically engage with one another, you can extend one leg up towards the ceiling. Rebend your knee and place your foot to the ground. Opposite knee, lift straight up over your hips, and then place your foot onto the knee that's supported with the foot on the ground. Feel how your lower belly can relax a little bit deeper with the support underneath your hips to keep your hips in balance. Extend your toes up towards the ceiling. Place your foot down to the ground. Deep breath in. As you exhale, elevate your hips. Slide the pillows out from underneath you and then tuck your tailbone towards your heels and up towards your knees as you lengthen your lower back onto the mat once again. So our final pose is going to be Shavasana, our full relaxation. I'm going to use the 2 pillows and the 1 large pillow again. So your butt is on the ground. You're going to lay back onto the large pillow and use these 2 smaller pillows to support underneath your thighs. So as I lay my legs out, I'm going to lay my legs in a wider V than normal so that my inner hips have space. Underneath my thighs, elevated with the support of the pillows. And that's just going to relax the pelvis, relax the knees, allow the joints to be stable. And this is a heart-opening Shavasana as well, which is very nice. You can put a blanket over you if you'd like to have a little bit more of a long, restorative Shavasana. If this large pillow ever gets too uncomfortable, or if you're feeling like you want to have more of a inward journey rather than the elevated heart, you just remove this pillow from underneath your back. Keep the support underneath your thighs. I'll show you. And you can lay all the way down onto the ground. Let's come out of Shavasana, take a breath, wiggle your toes and your fingers, twinkle your eyes. And we're going to bend your knees to bring the soles of your feet flat on the ground. Drop your knees off to one side. Use your arm as a pillow. And then with your other hand, press down so you lift with the support of your shoulders, the support of your arms and your chest to a comfortable seat. Thank you for following along this video for safe stretches for beginners. Please leave me a comment below and let me know how you did, how you're feeling, anything profound happened for you in your practice, and also what was it that brought you here to this video in the first place. Again, my name is Courtney Bell. Please subscribe to Psychetruth and be sure to favorite this video so you can watch it again and again to relieve your pains, heal your energy, and return to your source power. Thanks again. Follow me on yogacurrent.com and I'll see you soon. Namaste.